Yeah. I think yesterday you have seen the PPT how to tell you how to pronounce
No,
this.
we have not seen it.
Yeah, this morning, all of you began to say 早上好 good morning. Yeah. And every Chinese people always use this when they see each other, or sometimes when in the morning they see each other, they come to the water and say 早上好. And another thing, why I highlight this? Sometimes if the people, if they are very familiar with each other, they only can say 早, like we say morning, right? Morning. Yeah, morning. Like this one, like that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Like 早. We should know that this T is hard, is light. It's a silent light. Yeah, silent. Silent sound. Silent. 早. 上.
Song.
好. 上.
So, if I only think to morning, so how can you spell it?
早.
Tao.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. I am not in the group, but if I
Just
was not there.
Don't explain. Yeah, it will explain. We will explain some more.
Just write down your name. Tomorrow again I am not there, that's why I come to get it.
Okay, this is the first concept. What is Chinese? This is
If I spell good, so what is this in this three letters? Good. Morning is Tao. Now good is Ao.
I should say. That's why I give you this the first lesson that we should change the concept. Actually, the Chinese translation is not totally directly translated. Yeah. If you want to say morning, there's no morning here actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Morning is another word, 早晨, but there's no 早晨 here. Yeah. But this is the phrase I should say we have learned. 早上好. 早上好. And I give you the explanation that it is not the Chinese. It is just the pronunciation used for foreigners. I should say from now on, this class belongs to me. So all of you are foreigners. When I say foreigners, you should know who is foreigners. All of you are foreigners. Yes. Here is not India. Yeah, we should know this.
Yes.
Yeah. Because when I explain to you, I have changed the concept that I'm Chinese. I'm teaching Mandarin. Okay. Yeah. I change the Chinese characters. But no man. And we won't see this in any Chinese book, in any Chinese just the writings. There's no these characters. There's no these letters. And later I will explain to you. This one is created by British. Yeah, not the Chinese people. This created only for the foreigners to understand Chinese pronunciation. You know, it is really very hard for the foreigners to pronounce the Chinese characters. Because there is no relationship between the Chinese character to its pronunciation. Okay, the next page. Welcome to the hill, I should say, because we have known that Chinese is the very difficult language to learn. But if, just as Susan have said, if you have changed the concept, yeah, every language actually is the same. Because when I first learned English, I know I also felt it is hard. Yeah. But now I don't think it is so hard now. Because I have changed the concept, I have accepted it. So the first thing I want to say, if you accept it, you know how to learn it. You can move forward step by step. Yeah. So this page I want to see. This is the most important words. Perspective. Yeah. Perspective. You know, when we change our concept, we change our opinion. Then we began to accept it. Not just refuse it. If we refuse, yeah, we cannot learn anything. proceed. Confirm that no touch the laptop. Yeah. Because it is important. Somebody will miss the class. Yeah, I will show them the video. Because even I give them class again, maybe I lose the emotion. You know, without the emotion, you maybe get the less information. Yeah. This is the contents, I should say, we will learn in the future. And the first thing we will get is pinyin. Pinyin, and later I will explain what is pinyin. Yeah. Pinyin actually is a Chinese pronunciation.
Okay.
And another thing is character. I highlight it because it is most complicated one. Yeah. If you can know the Chinese characters, there's no problem in the future because the phrase was combined with the characters and the sentence also. And the Chinese sentence is a very simple sentence. It only have one structure. Not like the English one, which has a lot of structures in English. No. Okay, yeah. You cannot. Because the English sentence structure here always change the word location. Okay? Not like this. Subject, verb, and object. This is the Chinese way we explain. Yeah. But we have learned English, we all know that sometimes the verb will shift to the first position. Right? But I can tell you that in Chinese expression, there will be no change forever. Yeah. We only use this to express our feelings. Yeah, only by this way. And we should know that, and we should put some others in between in this. But no man, yeah, it is the main structure already. Because the Chinese character have carried a lot of information. So we no need to change others to express our feelings. You know? In this character, we all know there's a lot of information in this character. Only one character, it also carried the whole history sometimes. Yeah. So if we can control the Chinese characters, then we will no trouble. We learn, we use it, right? Okay. Next, and this page it explains why we feel the Chinese language and Mandarin is so complicated. It let us confused because it belongs to the different systems. Language systems actually. The Hindi and the European belong to these systems. And I checked on Google. It said that there are about 9 systems and another web page. Right, there are seven language systems. But no man, even we can use this to understand that I write just the 7. Chinese belong to this one. Yeah, and Hindi and English belong to this one. And that's why we will feel a little confused. I can share my experience when I first learned to English, because English always changed it just like this word, cell, right? It always changed the cells, celled, and changed it to other place, and it always also changed the location. And I also get confused why it always changed, because Chinese characters just like what I write. This Zao. Yeah. Never change is Zao. It's Zao. There's no other style. Only Zao. It's fixed already. Let's proceed. So different language systems, so that's why we can maybe at the first step we will accept it. When we learn it, it will be a little confused. Because it belongs to the different way to learn. Because we are to learn a different culture, actually. Actually, this case, there's no problem. This one is emphasis again. They will show the change of perspective because it belongs to another culture. Next. Okay. This is repeated previously. There will be 4 contents in the future we will learn. And in the next 2 weeks, we only focus on the pronunciation. I will tell you how to pronounce the Chinese characters. And even in the future, you have no time to attend the class. And you can communicate with the Chinese people when they come. And if you don't know how to pronounce them, you check on Google. But Google never tell you how to pronounce. Yeah. And he gives, we can check now. For example, just what I write. Good morning, 早上好. You can see this. It's different with what I have write. This belongs to Chinese pinyin. And the Chinese pinyin is the only way we can see this PPT I write. It's the only right. Pinyin system is the only right one for Chinese people. Yeah, not for you. And when I write this, and I should say, there are some wrong way for foreigners to learn. And the wrong way is very useful. Later we will see this. So, we can proceed next. So we'll finish this and this one. Okay, this is Chinese pinyin. What is the Chinese pinyin system? And when we pronounce, the Chinese people pronounce in this way. First, when you just observe clearly with the Chinese people, only their mouths are like this. 看到我的嘴 The accent, the sound come from here. And they control the aspiration by their mouths. And this is the tongue. They use the up and down to express their feeling. Yeah. This. But as the foreigner, how can you change this to follow this way? Yeah. And a lot of foreigners actually they find this problem. So they just use another way. This is romanization systems, and this is non-romanization systems. We can count it as 3, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pronunciation systems because the Chinese characters is so confusing for them, they have to think the different way to pronunciation. Yeah. But now, even the Chinese people don't use it, and they are so useful for the foreigners. We should feel it is so lucky for us. And now, it is this one. This system we are using, as just what I was saying. How you control this by using this way? Because you never get the concept of what is up, what is down, and what is fluctuate. Okay? So the British people, yeah, it is so clever. I mean, they find it this way to change the first tone as this, second tone, then put up. Yeah, and third and fourth. Okay, let's have it like this. I use the Chinese way to pronounce it. It's and the British will use so nearly. Yeah, about 90% nearly. We pronounce the R, they pronounce the R, use the punctuation. And that's the 2 weeks. We will learn every one of this. How to pronounce in this way for all of you, because it's very, very easy for us to accept the pronunciation. So, as the first, we can see this website. Yeah, what is pinyin actually? So the pinyin is so important for the Chinese learning, for Chinese people. Yeah, this is for Chinese people, created for Chinese people. Yeah, I should say, yeah, maybe some foreigners can use that. Yeah, but actually, it's your foreigners use Chinese pinyin. This system maybe get a little confused. And there are only 410 pronunciations. There are 410 pinyin in Chinese language. 410. That's not so much. Yeah, only 400. And if you check with others who have learned Chinese, you would say the Chinese pronunciation is easy, because maybe it is not easy because it is so less. You can just calculate it. And we only, according to my experience, 2 weeks totally enough for us to pronounce all the pronunciations. Yeah. And after 2 weeks, you can tell others, you can pronounce every Chinese word, every single Chinese word. Yeah. And exactly tell them. Because we use this. Because we use this, yeah, it is very good.
One thing I'd like to ask is first tone, second tone, third tone, fourth tone. This is continuous. Like that, or we have to read separately?
Separately. As I have, okay, for example, actually this word, yeah, it's, yeah, if I pronounce it, I pronounce it, right? But another characters, and we have to learn these Chinese characters. Yeah, only 3,000. There's not so much. And we should know that when we communicate in English, there cannot be less than this. 8,000. Yeah. Before I take the IELTS examination, I have checked already. I must know about 8,000. And not only 8,000, because they always change his style. Yeah. So there's a lot of words, but the Chinese only 3,000, less than 4,000.
8,000 what? Is grammar? It's
a
word.
Only 3,000 characters.
Character means word.
Yeah, we should say. We can say it is a word. So this is important of this class, and some concepts we have changed because it is not words. We didn't call it words. It is characters. Yeah, we write in this way. Just as you asked, actually, this is the different words, and every Chinese character only have one text like this. It's only pronounced by this. Yeah, and maybe another one if we change the style, I change it to this way. There will be, yeah, it means month. Here, it will change to here. Pronounce in this. But for Chinese people, we can pronounce it only by this. You
said ah.
No.
So all four are correct, or I should tell ah only or ah?
Yeah, that's a good question. You see? Like this one. This is the character which we learn, and this is the accent of the Chinese characters. Then there should be some characters share the same accent, share the same pronunciation, right? And then this actually they are the different meaning. They are the different words. Yeah. So we cannot say they are same. They changed already. Yeah. So now any problem? We should just make it everything clearly about the basic concept.
What is the first line? The
This one, doing for all. This one, right? This is another style, I guess. Because you see, we have only 400. Why we change the first tone, second tone, third tone, and fourth tone, right? We only have 400 pronunciations. How can we use the 400 pronunciations to express all the feelings? Yeah, because we should change the accent. And the different accent now change to different meaning. Because 400 is so less in Chinese history and in the history of Chinese culture. Actually, there is one country that will change the Chinese culture to their own culture. That country is. They change this. They use this. The Chinese pronunciation. They use the pronunciation just like the pinyin systems as their words. Just we use this. This is the Chinese characters. Actually, when we write, we didn't write the in pinyin or in other pronunciation systems. We write by the characters. It is so complex. It's so complicated. We change it, and they follow the Western way. They follow the British way. Change the expression into the phonetic. Phonetics. Yeah. Phonetics way. They change the language to the phonetics way. And from that time on, there's no great writers. Because it is, we should know that so less pronunciations cannot express so much feelings if we just use this. Yeah. So that's why sometimes we should change the tone. Change the tone just for the expression. It's because the Chinese people use that way to express feeling. Change the accent. Also, they express their feeling, their emotion. Okay.
So, this pinyin system is for Chinese.
Pinyin system for Chinese.
This Romanization system is for foreigner.
Actually, this pinyin, all these systems is not created by the Chinese people. You know why? We never use this because everything we have learned in our normal life. Just because I know this character, how to pronounce this. When I see this one, I know this is the pin, this is the yin. I don't need the simple words how to pronounce it. I don't need to use that way. But this all created by the foreigners, including the Chinese pin, including this pin. This pin exactly we are using now was created by the foreigners. They created this just for their understanding. Yeah. But now we are using it because it is very easy for us to learn, for the Chinese children to learn. We normally tell them they remember every accent just by the sound. We can by the writing to memorize them. Okay. So actually, the Chinese culture didn't Asian Chinese culture didn't include over this. Yeah, this is so much systems, just like same as this one. system, and this is another system. For them, not for Chinese people to understand. Yeah, maybe just like this dream home created by the Roman. This is British people. They created. Yeah, because they are for their understanding. They think because this is so complicated. How can they understand this? So they use the familiar way. They are familiar to understand what they are not familiar. So the Chinese pinyin, also the pinyin system come out.
Why?
To know exactly about the pronunciation, you should memorize one by one. Exactly one by one. Something when I learn the English pronunciation, I also use this way because English is not like the Hindi. Hindi is exactly right how to write, how to pronounce, right? Yes. But the English is not. When you know this word, you must find out. Just like this, Korea. Yeah, I pronounce it in the wrong way. Yeah, I think it is called Korea. So we have to memorize it. So now, how's the concept? Any problem now? Yeah,
not completely. You will learn slowly.
Yeah.
But the logic what you are telling, this is a Chinese system, language system. The British introduced this.
Yeah.
For European.
Yeah.
So to learn with the phonetics and all. So this little bit we understand.
Yeah. Because this way, actually, I introduced just as you said, they use this way because they are learning, not for us, not for the Chinese people.
This this has a same meaning with the 4 different expression.
No, there's no meaning. There's no meaning of this. Exactly no meaning. Because the meaning belongs to the characters.
Okay.
What you write is what you understand. Yeah. And this is only the pronunciation, just as we write in this. The Korea, right? Korea, this is just the pronunciation. There's no meaning of this accent. This pronunciation has no meaning. Yeah. Okay. And this is not just teach us how to say. Okay. Teach foreigners how to say.
So 410 we have to learn this.
From next class we will learn this alphabet.
But in Mandarin. What is Mandarin?
What is Mandarin?
Yeah.
We are using Mandarin as the language for Chinese people. Yeah, it is a noun. Mandarin is I think that somebody can explain as Mandarin to me. Mandarin is the language of the Chinese people use.
Language.
Yeah, the Chinese language called it Mandarin. Yeah, understand.
The language is different. What we are learning, the language is different.
Chinese language, when we mention the Chinese language, is this one. And if we want to mention the Cantonese or other local language, we use another name. They have their own names. The other Chinese languages. But if we mention the national language, is Mandarin.
Yeah. Hindustani होगा कुछ इस तरह का.
ये हिंदी
होगा. हम जैसा इंडिया में बोलेंगे तो हिंदुस्तानी.
हिंदी.
भारतीय का भी कुछ.
just like this Indian, right? We also can call
what we are discussing instead of Chinese, we are using Mandarin. Right?
Yeah, because if just for the confusion, sometimes if you say the Chinese languages and some other local languages also can say, we also belong to the Chinese languages. Mandarin just the Mandarin. In a long time ago, this but we begin to use this language as our national language. We have accepted. Yeah. But at first, when we popularized this one, and some local people didn't accept it. They say this is Mandarin, it belongs to Beijing, it belongs to North China. Yeah, we are South people. We are South, belong to the South of China. We can use Cantonese, we can use our local language. Why we use Mandarin?
Mandarin is the national language of China.
Yeah, this is language of China. But
national language.
Yeah, national language. You see, if you see, it is a national language and some other. Yeah. Chinese actually is Mandarin. It's just a branch of the Chinese languages. But now, I think about 99.9 Chinese people will know this. And so it's just a local language belongs to North China. Yeah. And then slowly, every Chinese people use this because the government use it. Then we can understand this. So in the
Can
future,
you read this? What is it here? It is a great tool to help you learn.
now, if you cannot understand, you can. Yeah, I will share all this PPT. Yeah, by your email. I think if you cannot, you just translate it to Hindi. Yeah, because I think this is all simple, very simple. Yeah, impression.
It is a great tool to help you learn the pronunciation of Mandarin word.
We should know that help you learn. Yeah.
First, you need to learn how to read as Mandarin contains some sounds with pronunciation in English. Have a look at our guide, listen to the voice, and read the English.
You say pronunciation first, learn then character. What is the third and fourth in the syllabus?
First, pronunciation. Second, the characters. Third, phrase. Phrase. Yeah, right. The fourth is the sentence. Yeah, so one by one.
Fourth is
Sentence.
yes, sentence. Okay.
Yeah, because if we just communicate with each other, we use sentence to communicate. Yeah. So the final one is the sentence. Yeah. After sentence, yeah, we can use the sentence to write from the paragraphs or
There should be some system.
Do you have grammar? You understand grammar in English?
I know.
Is there in Chinese also? Grammar?
Yeah, grammar or just
Without grammar, but you didn't say grammar. Grammar is required to put a sentence.
Grammar is the sentence structure. Sentence structure. Only this is the basic structure. This subject, verb, and object. Yeah. This is the basic one. And the Hindi is subject, object, verb. Right? English sometimes, yeah, we change the subject. Yeah. But yeah, this only one structure, so it is very easy to learn. So I didn't highlight it, I only highlighted the characters. That is the basic thing. Okay, and next is this. Which one should we use? There are just I have shown to you. There are 11 Chinese pronunciation systems. Yeah. And all of these Chinese systems was not created by the Chinese people. Just because the foreigners want to learn Chinese, they should use their own way to understand it. Yeah. And if we learn Chinese, so many choices, and which one should be our top choice? As the Chinese people, we have choose already. This one. Han Pinyin system. This is the system we are using now. Yeah. Just what I said, there are only 410 pronunciations. Yeah, Han Pinyin we are using now. It is so less and we didn't focus on this. tell you, there are 410.
Yes. 410.
Yeah, 410.
410 pronunciations.
410. This is the all the pronunciations.
Yes.
Yeah, only in that page. Then this page shows us how to combine them. This is consonant. This vowel. Yeah. They are same with the Hindi and the same with the English. Yeah. Because it's created by English, so it's very easy to understand. In the future, we will use this system to understand the pinyin systems, and we use the pinyin systems to understand Chinese characters. So now maybe there are some confusion because according to our own experience, we only know the characters and then we know the pronunciations and we know the meaning of these words. But the Chinese characters cannot follow this way because even you know these characters, you don't know the meaning and you don't know the pronunciation. So firstly, we have to know how to pronounce them. And when the Chinese people come, and you can check on the Google and check the letters, and the Google translation will tell you how to pronounce by the Hanyu, not this. Then when you see the Hanyu pinyin, right, change it to the pronunciation you can use. Yes, yeah, you can use. Then you pronounce it. Then Chinese people can understand it. If I let the foreigners, I try to let them pronounce in this way, I find most students cannot follow that. Even I try my best to let them remember that accent at that time. And about 1 second or 2 seconds, got it again.
Means this language we should not this type this I think we should not learn.
We will.
We will learn.
We will learn because without this, you cannot.
First you have to
Yeah,
learn the
you
tone.
don't know what is that because
This is one. Yeah.
there's no pronunciation in China script, in China character. They didn't show this system now because I just showed in the PPT. Hanyu pinyin, only this system is the only right way. Actually, we didn't accept it. Yeah.
Charter के tone है.
Yeah. The government didn't accept this system now. Yeah. This system only for help us to learn, help the foreigners to learn.
Later we will learn much. Means our objective is to learn that word by starting this tone. Right?
Yeah. We learned, and I will, and I show you next page. Then we can learn. We can know. I think some politicians have the name, right? Nobody knows. But now later we are sharing. This just give us my example.
But you have written just 2 words.
Yeah. Because if I translate this all, it is very long for Chinese people. They cannot remember. Yeah. And I translate by the dictionary and use the Chinese way. And another culture, if you don't want the dictionary give to you, you can give another Chinese name. Yeah, you can think of when you learn Chinese, you can use another way. I think this phrase is good. I can use it as my name. Just as the Chinese people. You know, some Chinese people call them Michael, call them John. And Joe and Michael, it's not the Chinese name. How can they call themselves as Joe and Michael? And this is all different from the Chinese people. And another thing, Margarita, you know? Margarita, the Chinese girl. You don't know. And the last time you know Kaya.
I know.
Kaya, you know, right? Yeah, you know. Kaya is an English name, and the Chinese name of Kaya is Nana.
Nana.
Yeah.
I know there is another person called me Alex. So Li Jiu, his name is Li Jiu. I said, who is Li Jiu? Then she told told me it's a Chinese name.
Chinese name,
Oh,
yeah.
Alex.
As my name is, this is my name, and the Chinese pronunciation is this one, and my English name is this. Yeah. So I call Huan as my English name, but this Huan has no relationship with this.
What is Kaya name you told?
Nah.
Nan.
No.
No, this is not, yeah. In Hindi we can write in this. Nana. Yeah. So all these names are given by a dictionary. But now, you don't want to use it, and you can just give your own name in the future when you have learned this language. And this is the way I use the Chinese way. I have this one so long, right? I just use two words because this word only short for this there. And the Chinese word, Chinese characters, and the Chinese pinyin. This is the pronunciation. This the in English is pronounced this. Yeah, this is the his name. And in these examples, I will show you how we learn in the future. This is the first we have knowing. It is the meaning of the English meaning of the Hindi meaning, right? And the Chinese characters we show. And when we learn the English, we find this only Hindi word, English word. That's all. Other is not important because they belong to the phonetic systems. And when we learn Chinese, we find that we have to learn 4 items. This is the English meaning of the Hindi meaning. This is Chinese characters, and this is the pinyin. This is the pronunciation of pinyin. They are different. Because this one, I know this one. And I don't use this one now, but I can use this one to pronounce. But for the foreigners, they cannot use pinyin. Yeah. They cannot use pinyin, they only can use this system to pronounce pinyin. And they use the pronounce pinyin to understand the Chinese characters. And why are you? Because we have to learn this. Because in the dictionaries, we don't use this system. Yeah, there's no this system. Because even you want to pronounce this, you find this word, and on this one, he just remarked by this. And when you see this, just like this, when you see this, how do you know he pronounced in this way? Yeah. Gaurifu.
Sounds same.
Gaurifu. So until now, we should have the concept that when we learn Chinese, and these 4 items which have to learn, and in this class, what I want to say, this is the result. What I have taught a lot, just because of this. Because in the future, when we learn so many things, and don't be confused, okay? Because this is this is the very easiest way we accept the Chinese. Yeah. Because it belongs to another culture system. When we want to accept, when we step into another culture palace, and there will be some strange. Yeah. And this class we should change the concept. Yeah. We cannot understand the Chinese culture by the English or the Hindi culture. Okay. And another thing, well, I think I talked too long today. The one who passed, but this one not so much. Then pronunciation passed, right? Next, is the Chinese characters, which is the most important. Chinese characters we will learn, we find just as you said, is an alphabet for the Chinese characters. Actually, there's not. We didn't use the alphabet, but we use strokes. Yeah. There are 35 strokes. Here it is. Okay. Well, very simple. My name. This is the very simple Chinese characters. How will you use this? You see this. Like this. First, I write this, and second, write in this one. And only this. We use these characters to combine to use these strokes to combine to these characters. And this is the final one. But when we said this combine not just because not combined by the strokes, it combine the components. This and this. Separate each. This called components. So 36 components. 76 components. What I highlight is the components. And in the future, if we want to learn the Chinese characters, this is the way we have to pass. This, as regards this components, we will find that it's just like the sign or mantra, like the Chinese, like the Hindi. Like we write mantra in this, right? But we find the original of the components is this. The meaning of the components is this one. But we change it in this way. Just like we write in this, right? But when we write, we change to this way. As it means human, when we use as the character, it is actually a character. When we use it as a character, it write in this way. But when we want to use it as the component, it change to this way. Change to this. Yeah, this is the component. 76 components. 35 strokes. 35 strokes. So why I use this sign here, and this is the laptop and about 4,000 products. Actually, the products is the characters. We should understand this. The first thing we should make the screw, just like if we want to make the laptop, right? The first we find the screw first. Then combine all the screw, all the basic thing into the components. And this is the components. Combine all the components into the products. So this is the way Chinese character come out. And in the future we will find Chinese culture use combined by this way, and every Chinese characters turn to be the picture. Yeah, like a very simple word. Later we will see who is Kuma.
Yes, Mr. Chandan.
It is your name.
Yeah.
It is your name. And actually this name means horse. Horse. Yeah. And it really looks like the horse. Okay. How to horse in ancient China we write? 4 tools and a head. So every word will change to be the pictures for the better understanding in the future. Okay. Yeah. So that's the difference between the Chinese character and the English word. English words just combine the word with the pronunciation, and the Chinese characters have the meaning in the characters. Even though you don't know what's pronounce it, but you will know what is the meaning. Yeah, and then we also have another word like writing in this way. Right? 3 houses combined together. It was you don't know how to pronounce it. Even at first I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know what the real meaning. It related to the house. Yeah, because it should have something with the house. And then actually it means the character just mean fast. Yeah. So many houses combined together mean fast. Fast. Because the Chinese character only related a lot of meanings. Only you can also find the history in these characters. Yeah. And in the future, if we learn the Chinese character, we can not only combine the meaning, it's also related to the history. You find this word, you will know the whole history. It come out. How it come out? We see this picture. You can see this picture. And if we can see these Chinese characters, sometimes we use it as couple. Yeah. How to write these characters? We will find that how to we describe the couple. This is the pillow. 2 guys here. Put the cover. Right? Yes. But why we don't put it like this? Because the food was should come out. You cannot put the full cover. So sometimes it used as with if we can make the phrase we will find it means couple. Yeah.
How to write it?
How to write it is later I will show you how to write this. The normal thing of this word now we didn't use it as couple. We use it the basic meaning belongs to two. Yeah. It meaning is two. When you see this, you will find it's only you see this word. Why this will describe to two? There's no relationship between two. But we should know how it will come out. It come from the couple. Yeah. This couple then come out when we write this word. And how to describe the couple? Then there will two persons. Yeah, 2 persons. So it's written down the meaning of these characters. Have two it didn't have 2 meanings. Different ways we can understand it in a different way. But the basic meaning is 2. Yeah. So this when you see the Chinese character, you find the whole history come out.
For all.
Is there any way to significance the person? Is there any way rather than that one? Is there any different way?
And this different any other way to describe the couple, right? Yeah. There's a lot of ways to describe the couple. Yeah. The formal way, the informal, the casual way. Yeah. And just like you sometimes this used for kidding sometimes. Kidding. Yeah. It's if you want to write the in the normal way, in the context, in the paragraph, we just use guys and girl and guys. Yeah, just use like this. Yeah, use these 2 words to describe couple. This means husband. This means wife. Yeah. Yeah, different and wife. So this is the phrase. Yeah, husband and wife. And this 2口子 I write just why I use as couple, not husband and wife. Right? This is another way. Yeah. So we understand this. The Chinese character maybe it is complicated, but there's a lot of information inside.
Words are signifying what is behind those words.
What's behind in those words?
You are saying that when you are writing a word in Chinese, so it is also signifying that what the word contains. What is a word used for?
No, actually no need because you have no so you are so familiar with this word, right? like the pillow. This is like the cover. Yeah, they you want to message.
Over.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, thank you.
Okay, and another thing, we show the next homework.
When is the next class?
Hey, this one. This your names.
Okay.
Practice for the names.
Learn how to write your names
In Chinese?
in Chinese.
No, Baba.
So मैं वो तो पता नहीं क्या वो तो क्या सीखना रखा है
And this one I want to send my email to you. This picture will show you how to write the Chinese characters. This is Kuma. Kuma. Yeah.
Oh, what is that? Kuma. I love you, Kuma.
And hey, we should use this. Find out what's your name. Kuma, not only one word, one character. Two. Kuma.
Kuma. Yes.
Then Pinyin, pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Yeah. Then next time when you come, and I will select some people, just write your names. Yeah. And yesterday, Sandy sir learned it in 1 minute to write his name. I think it is not so much for him. If you want to learn some more, and this all sent to you already. All these words will tell you how to write one by one. Because Chinese character has fixed, and how to write is fixed already also.
Okay.
We have to follow this sequence. No other sequence. This sequence follow fixed. Because only this way you cannot miss something. If we just like I write maybe just this one. If I write this one first, the pillow may be missed. Right? First write the pillow, then these two, then cover. Yeah. Okay. I sent already in your email. Check your email on the next class, please. Remember how to write
How we
your Chinese.
deduce that it is a single word? Because when you have used several structure, well, some above the on the top and some beneath. So how we come to know that this is a one word?
This is in the future. We will know
Yeah,
this.
so,
Well, like this. How do you know this is up? How do you know this is up? Because this is belong to two letters.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you are so familiar with this. Yeah, you know it every day. And when you know this, and you know this means you, right?
Yeah.
This means you.
Yeah.
And why this means you? And if I plus another was just and I have no, this is the wrong word. Because I'm so familiar with this. It cannot be short, cannot be more.
That is covered.
You cannot write this first.
Tomorrow I will
follow this.
see
You
you
follow
when
Yeah.
If we click in our name, this will come.
No,
No,
you should select by yourself.
Oh.
This all the picture have mixed already. You see all the character mixed together.
How to write that?
This all the character mixed together, and then your name is here.
That's the
Yeah.
Can you make this?
Find your name,
okay.
and then find the characters inside.
Yes. We have to find the character.
Right.
Yeah.
All the characters make it.
Yeah, all the character mixed. Yeah. Because I just designed this just for you. Yeah.
Morning meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you everybody. And I hope we can just finish this.